In this month's MCUL Priority Report, we will provide an update on our advocacy efforts during this important election season, talk about other MCUL activities and priorities, and share some updates from CUSG. But before I start, I want to welcome Patty Corkery, our new EVP and COO of MCUL, and Kieran Marian, our new Senior VP of Advocacy, to our team. They're going to be great additions, and we're sure to see our important advocacy efforts strengthened even more with their involvement. So let me talk about the election a little bit. This year's primary is over, and we're halfway through the election season. And focusing on the state legislature to talk about our endorsements, our PAC Board of Trustees made endorsements in 23 out of the 38 state Senate races, 54 of the 110 state House races. And in those races, 20 of our endorsed candidates, or 87%, won their Senate contests, and 52 of the 54, or 96%, won their House races. As a result, we're very proud of the high success rate that we achieved once again this year. Of course, engagement in the election process is one important pillar in our overall advocacy efforts. The League didn't endorse in the gubernatorial primary this year, but we will continue to monitor the election very closely as it moves into the general election. As you know, Attorney General Bill Schuette defeated his opponents, Lieutenant Governor Brian Calley, State Senator Patrick Colbeck, and Dr. Jim Hines for the Republican nomination. He will now face off against former Senate Minority Leader Gretchen Whitmer, who defeated her opponents, Abdul El-Sayed and Shri Thanadar. The candidates are in the process of selecting their lieutenant governor choices. In fact, just very recently, Bill Schuette announced that his lieutenant governor choice will be former state rep Lisa Posthumus-Lyons. The League considers both Schuette and Whitmer to be good friends of credit unions and very supportive of our major issues. In an open race like this, and one that is expected to be very close, the League will likely just encourage member credit union leaders to get involved in fundraisers and election advocacy efforts for the candidate of their choice. This is already happening, and it's likely the best position for the League to take in the gubernatorial election. We have been in a similar position in certain congressional races. So for instance, U.S. Representatives Sander Levin, John Conyers, and David Trott have announced their retirements from Congress, as you know. With 3 open seats to be filled in November, our League and MCUL leadership have been working with staff to identify candidates with values and priorities that most align with our credit union community, in order to determine if and when we should take a position in those races. In the 3 open seat races, the League endorsed Andy Levin, son of retiring incumbent Sander Levin, in his bid for Michigan's strongly Democratic 9th Congressional District. During a meeting with our staff and with credit union leaders, Andy Levin stated that he was supportive of maintaining our tax status and expressed his strong understanding of the cooperative structure of credit unions here in Michigan and nationally. We're pleased to announce that he won his primary election, as you know, and will likely win in November. Now, the League has remained neutral in the open seat primaries in Oakland and Wayne County. With Congressman Trott stepping down in the 11th District, Republican Lena Epstein emerged to face Democrat Haley Stevens. Both featured credit union-friendly candidates and defeated multiple candidates with much longer political resumes. In the 13th District race to succeed longtime Congressman John Conyers for the full term beginning next year, Democratic former state rep Rashida Tlaib defeated her challengers, Detroit City Council Chair Brenda Jones, along with several other candidates, including the outgoing congressman's great-nephew, State Senator Ian Conyers. And just this week, our PAC trustees and MCUL board voted to endorse Rashida Tlaib. As a former state representative, she understands credit unions and their issues, and her values align very well with ours. Now, prior to the August primary, the League PAC trustees announced their endorsement of Michigan's 11 congressional incumbents. Those are the decisions that are often easiest to make. Each one of these delegation members provided us with a statement of support for credit unions and for the credit union not-for-profit tax status during last year's tax reform debate. Many of them also supported the recent regulatory relief legislation, S-2155, that was signed into law just last May. Right now, one of the most impactful things that we can do as a credit union community is to ramp up our grassroots efforts and contribute to our state and federal PACs. Benefiting our state PAC, the Lapel Pin campaign continues to be a strong and primary source of fundraising for the State Political Action Fund. To date, we've raised more than $137,000 and sold nearly 1,800 pins. Benefiting our federal PAC, the Grand Raffle campaign is also in full swing. To date, 92 credit unions have signed on to participate, and that number continues to grow. We encourage you to reach out to our governmental affairs team and join our state and federal PAC campaigns if you have not already done so. Now, turning attention to regulatory affairs. In recent weeks, Michigan State Chartered Credit Unions received a letter from the IRS dated July 30th of this year. The notice to credit unions stated that they are no longer recognized as a tax-exempt subordinate in a group exemption letter. As a result, the Department of Insurance and Financial Services, or DIFS, has been contacted and is looking into this situation, working with the league. We also have an outside legal counsel that we're working with to help credit unions resolve this with the IRS. We're working hand in hand with DIFS to ensure that the issue gets resolved quickly. While we work to identify and resolve it, we ask that you forward any correspondence from the IRS related to this matter, both to DIFS, John Koloff at DIFS, as well as to Sarah Stevenson on the MCUL staff. John will continue to update credit unions on the status of this issue, as will the MCUL. Additionally, the League submitted a comment letter to the NCUA in support of NCUA's latest Payday Alternative Loan Proposal, or PALS 2, as it's called. We're pleased to see the NCUA looking for new and additional opportunities to allow credit unions to provide small dollar loans and help members avoid predatory lenders. As we focus on promoting the credit union difference, shifting to awareness, it's important to remember that we can accomplish great things when we work together cooperatively. When it comes to telling our story, it's up to us to set the stage. If we don't tell the story, others like the Bankers Associations will do it for us. And as we plan for our 2019 CU Link awareness campaign, we're focused on the impact that we can make by syncing together with CUNA's Open Your Eyes awareness campaign that was recently announced. Backed with Michigan-specific research to maximize our messaging and awareness, we're offering a level of continuity that expands beyond borders everywhere our members go, from work to home to vacation. We're there with the messaging that helps credit unions grow and prosper. In fact, during the week of International Credit Union Day, consumers will get their first look at the CUNA Open Your Eyes campaign. For the second consecutive year, our partner, Michigan-based Gas Station TV, is collaborating with CU Solutions Group to offer a free week of credit union advertising for every league across the country. GSTV locations from each state will feature customized spots showcasing the benefits of membership and guiding consumers to a credit union. As CUNA continues to develop their campaign, we understand the importance of localized media, and we're working to ensure that you receive the full value of cooperative advertising. Just a short time ago, CUNA unveiled their goal to raise $100 million over the next 3 years to promote and sustain this national awareness campaign. As CUNA considers the best approach for funding their efforts, the League has encouraged CUNA to do so in cooperation with state leagues like ours, but also in other states where they don't have a cooperative campaign. We're encouraging that local funding and local spend of those funds will have the most likely success in that the funding stays local and benefits credit unions in their markets. This has worked for many years here in Michigan, and we know it will work elsewhere. We do not believe that a national campaign will be sustainable over the long haul unless the funding and the spend are localized. With that said, we applaud the bold effort by CUNA to encourage a national awareness campaign, and the Michigan Credit Union League is fully supportive of deploying the best tactics for helping to achieve that across the country. By combining the successes of our CU Link campaign here in Michigan with the Open Your Eyes national campaign, we'll be able to tap into an extraordinary level of reach and awareness in the years ahead. Watch for more details about CU Link in this fall. When we talk about message coordination, we will reserve the right to make the right kind of message modifications here in our markets in Michigan that help us tell our unique story on behalf of Michigan credit unions. So for instance, here in Michigan, we don't believe that membership awareness is a significant issue. In fact, perceptions regarding convenience, technology sophistication, and breadth of services, those are really the more important message points, we believe, in the Michigan credit union community. Shifting to the Michigan Credit Union Foundation, the MCUF continues to promote the CU difference by awarding 9 credit unions with community reinvestment grants totaling just more than $60,000. So far, MCUF funds have helped Arbor Financial Credit Union and Western Michigan University grow their teen summer finance camp. Alpena-Alcona Area Credit Union build a new student-run credit union branch that serves students and teachers in low-income areas. And CP Federal Credit Union began to develop a career kickstart program combining youth financial education with savings accounts reserved for post-secondary education. And then with the help of MCUF and MCUL, Michigan Tech employees and Torch Lake Federal Credit Unions are helping members recover from the devastating flash floods this past June in the Upper Peninsula. While the Foundation approved a new round of grants just last month, more funds are available. If your credit union is planning to launch a financial education or community reinvestment program, contact Beth Troost to discuss those funding opportunities. Finally, the MCUL is hosting several important educational events throughout the remainder of this year. In September, we have back-to-back events with our Executive Summit from the 12th through the 14th of September, followed by the Fall Leadership Development Conference, the 14th through the 16th. The Executive Summit, held in Bay Harbor, is an event designated for CEOs and senior management staff. It provides a cohesive environment to network, uncover new opportunities, and engage in fresh perspectives from your peers as well as expert presenters. This year's agenda will cover trending topics like cannabis banking, trends in employment, social media security, and of course, strategic planning tools. Just an hour away at the Grand Traverse Resort and Spa, the Fall Leadership Development Conference is crafted specifically for credit unions and their board members. This year's conference will feature topics like risk management, data breach, financial technology, and much, much more. As always, guests are welcome to join attendees at Fall Leadership for a great weekend getaway up north. Turning attention to CU Solutions Group in Michigan. Our technology solutions team continues to grow our LifeSteps Wallet mobile banking enhancement product. It's important to realize that members can go to any credit union or bank, download an app, and enjoy the same 4 or 5 features that are typical of any mobile banking product. But tools like account balances, transfers, mobile check deposit, and bill pay are pretty commonplace. The challenge now for credit unions is how to stand out and differentiate from that competition. And that's why we developed the product called LifeSteps Wallet. As we've reported previously, LifeSteps Wallet creates a custom mobile banking suite that wraps around the core mobile banking features in your mobile banking app. It then expands into consumer resources built around the home, auto, shopping, and financial wellness experiences. It's an engaging experience that brings members back to the app again and again, and not just for normal banking activity, but as a useful and time-saving tool that they can use on a regular basis. All the tools and resources within the app are designed to lead the member back to key products and services offered by the credit union. While they're searching home values or pricing a new car, your mortgage and auto loan rates are just a tap away. This allows members to engage at their own pace and on their own terms, and your credit union is right next to them every step of the way. Since its launch in late 2017, LifeSteps Wallet has had a strong and positive reception. To make sure that this technology is available to all credit unions regardless of size or sophistication, this past quarter, CUSG developed 2 new versions of the product, LifeSteps Wallet Lite and LifeSteps Wallet Plus. Both Lite and Plus versions include the original app's core functionality, the same standard banking features, in addition to the consumer resources that I mentioned previously. However, we've slimmed down and expanded the customization options with the Lite and Plus versions so that we're meeting the needs of credit unions of all sizes. All 3 versions of LifeSteps Wallet are now available to credit unions, and our technology solutions team is in the process of onboarding and customizing features for several credit unions that we're working with, and we have dozens more in the pipeline. If your credit union is interested in setting up a demo, please contact your league rep or other members of our technology solutions team. Now, shifting to the marketing solutions side, CUSG Marketing Solutions continues to make strong progress with enhancements to the Love My Credit Union Rewards Sprint Credit Union Member Discount Program. When we rolled out the revamped Sprint Credit Union Member Cash Rewards program last January, we anticipated a positive reception with our great new offer. But halfway through this year, we've already surpassed the total number of lines coming onto the Sprint platform that we had the whole year in 2017. Now, we all know that switching mobile carriers isn't easy. It's like changing financial institutions or finding a new doctor. It's often a painful and taxing process. Nevertheless, credit union members are making the switch to Sprint through the Love My Credit and Rewards program because the value of the program is so strong. And when this happens, members see added value in being a member of a credit union. For those of you not currently actively promoting the Sprint Credit Union Member Discount Program to your members, we encourage you to do so. They receive $100 in cash rewards for every new line activated when they move their business to Sprint. And current Sprint customers receive a $50 cash reward for every line transferred into the Sprint program for every year after the first, and all participants receive $50 annual loyalty rewards every year for each active line. So it's a great offer. And when credit unions take advantage of our partner offers from Sprint, TurboTax, TrueStage, and others, they're helping their members save money on the products and services they use every single day. It helps position the credit union as a trusted partner and a valuable resource, and the numbers speak for themselves. It's no surprise that the program is currently offered by more than 1,500 credit unions nationwide. Along with best-in-class client management and support, we provide free, easy-to-use marketing materials that include high-quality print and digital assets. If you'd like to offer your members exclusive discounts from partners like Sprint, TurboTax, TrueStage, and ADT Home Security, visit our website or contact your MCUL League rep for more information. Finally, the CUSG Performance Solutions Division is garnering strong positive feedback after piloting its new strategic and operation planning software tool called Planning Pro. Now available to credit unions nationwide, Planning Pro is a complete planning solution that's built to help credit unions improve plan documents and measure results effectively. It provides all the resources needed to create your strategic plan as a living, dynamic document where you can create and automatically update presentations, use call report data to bring the right questions to the table, compare data with peer groups, survey employees, and much, much more. And it all takes place in a simple, intuitive user interface for the team members who are using it. We built this application because until now, strategic planning has been a complex, painstaking process that draws heavily upon an organization's resources. It usually entails multiple programs, spreadsheets, documents, presentations, research and analysis, and it's a tremendous amount of time and upkeep for any organization. So in response, we designed Planning Pro to streamline the entire process. It allows you to build and update your strategic plan with input from multiple team members using a single tool. You can monitor team member progress on key priorities, goals, and action items, automatically create and update presentations, and generate simple and insightful surveys. The program also offers best practice tools and guideposts so that nothing falls through the cracks. Our HR Performance Solutions team is scheduling demos with credit unions nationwide, and if you'd like to check on the team's availability, call or visit us online at cusolutionsgroup.com, or again, contact your league rep for more information. Well, that's it from the Michigan Credit Union League and CU Solutions Group for this priority report. We hope you found this information valuable and insightful. As always, if you have questions about anything I covered, please reach out to me or one of my team members. Thank you again for your time and your support. We'll see you next month.